Hello everyone, welcome once again to another Power BI related tutorial by Team Slidescope. In this part, we are creating exploratory data analysis dashboard using hotel guest stays data, where we have fields like room fare, nights stayed, guest age, you can see additional fare paid by them and rating given by them, although this field is not given directly. Feedback rating is given as a categorical field and we have converted it into our simple numerical field using the switch function that you will see how we can do that. Then based on these fields we will consider feedback rating as our target field and try to see effect of other fields on feedback rating, like what is average rating by booking channel, average rating by country, average rating by room type, average rating by guest age, average rating, average room fare by feedback rating given by them. So you will be able to check that, and feedback rating by customers count. So we are just using a different kind of background here, different kind of canvas here. You can use your own background. You can use the default Power BI background as well. We are just trying different things in last few videos. We can also add a filter like this. So you can use these filters to filter a particular type of channel, and you can use other filters in a similar way as well, which I have explained in the complete tutorial. So let's get started with this and start creating this dashboard. So the dataset that we have for today's project is hotel guest stays dataset that can be used for data analysis and machine learning projects. First column is guest ID, which is an identifier. It is unique guest booking ID. Then we have nights stayed, that is numerical data. Then room fare, additional spend if there was any, age of guest, which is numerical, room type, booking channel, and country. We also have feedback rating, which is categorical, that is excellent, good, average, or poor. Now in this case, target field selection can be done on the basis of, if you are doing it for business intelligence purpose, room fare, that is ideal for revenue related KPIs like RevPAR, ADR, which is average daily rate. Then additional spend can be used, or feedback rating, which is most important, that helps track guest satisfaction and service quality. And for predictive modeling also, feedback rating, additional spend, or night's stay could also be modeled, predict the length of stay. So we will do exploratory analysis in the first part. So we will open Power BI desktop, and in Power BI desktop we will connect the CSV file. So we will simply click here and locate the files, which is this, and open. And once it is connected, make sure all the columns and their respective values are properly aligned, and then you can simply load the data. You can see data is being loaded and you can see all the columns here. Now we will prepare our canvas. So what we first do is we insert a text box here. In that text box we mention what is the purpose. So here we are doing hotel guest stays data exploratory analysis, and this is going to be part 1. We are considering one field as our target field, for example feedback rating, obviously, which is given as a category here, but we can easily convert it to a number. So we can take feedback rating as our target field and try to see whether additional spend, booking channel, country, guest age, night stay, room fare, or room type have some kind of impact on this feedback rating. So that will be our target of this project for now. So this is part 1, and we are going to align it to center, and let's use font size of approximately 28 pixel. and we can align it here. I will let you know why. So once you have done that, you can either add some image in background also. For example, this is canvas, so we can add some canvas background image as well, which I have prepared using Canva. So this is my image that I'm putting here, and image fit will be fit. So here you can see we have the we have image of a hotel that I have created using AI. And just to represent that we are doing some analysis for hotel, this is not necessary. You can repeat other parts, you can create your own image, or you can keep the blank canvas if needed. So here, this is our heading. We can go to effect and disable background. So that's why I have kept this street, so that I can display my heading. And here, text color can be changed accordingly, so we can select this type of text color. So this is hotel guest stays exploratory data analysis, and if you want you can add some subheading. You can increase its size, let's try to make it 32, and you can use another color which is properly visible. So this is something that you can do. We will use this particular area like the second floor, we can say, for KPIs, and this for some charts and this for some charts. I am just using it in a different way. As I said, it is not necessary you also use the same image. If you want, I will provide it to you. Now, first thing first, we will prepare some KPIs. So for example, room fare is given. So we will use card visual here. These card visuals can be used for preparing KPIs. So I will just, as I said, I will put some KPIs here. My aim is to create 4 or 5 important KPIs. If you are also trying to create something on the same data set or similar data set, here I have listed some KPIs. What is average revenue per stay, average room fare, additional spend ratio, revenue by room type. These are revenue basis. Then guest behavior KPIs, average night stays, etc. So as I said, this is not only the first part. This project will not just have one part. It will have several other parts as well. There we will use these KPIs accordingly. So here we are just going to keep regular KPIs, and first thing will be what is average room fare. So if you select this, you can select something like average here. What is average room fare? We can reduce this size. So let's reduce it to 30. So this is average. It is showing average of room fare, which you can rename here. So this will be average room fare. We can just write it like this. If you want, you can make it transparent. So here in Power BI, we have this theme, which closely matches our hotel background and its paint. So in this theme, we have different type of palettes. So we can go to color and we can select something like this, make it bold. So this will be and similarly for category label also we can make it bold. Let's say for category label we are selecting this, so here it will be like that. And if you want, you can disable background. So this will be your average room fare. So this will be first KPI, and we can go and enable a visual border where we can select a very light same color, something like that, or dark color. I'm trying different options, whatever looks good I will select that. Let's select a dark and rounded corner 12 pixel, and let's try to enable a shadow. So this will be our first KPI, average room fare, and which will be like this. Now we will copy and paste it. To do that, you can press Ctrl C plus Ctrl V, or you can also go to Home tab and copy. So select this, copy and paste. This way you can create another KPI. So I'm going to paste 4 or 5 KPIs here, whatever we can adjust easily, and whatever are necessary for this record or this dashboard. So this way I will keep equal distance between them. So now second important KPI for us will be guest age or night stay. So on an average, what is the night stayed by a guest in this hotel? So average of night stays is 7.71, which is a big number. So we will just rename it here average night stays. Then we have another important parameter, that is guest age. So we will get to know about what is the average age of guests that come and visit this hotel. So this is average guest age, and average guest age here is 45.9, which is 46, close to 46. You can say this way you can check whether more young people are coming to your hotel or people of age 45 plus are visiting. So you can decide what kind of service to provide, what kind of food to have on the basis of this kind of analysis. Then we also have additional spend. So on an average, how much additional spend have they done? So this is also we can select. So average additional spend. So you can say if average fare is around 2.21k, their average additional spend is 152. So this you can check. Now we have important parameter, that is feedback rating here, and in feedback rating this is given like this: average, excellent, good, poor. Sorry. So what we can call, we can say that poor is 1. So let's say it is out of 4. Okay. So poor is 1, good is then comes average, then good, then excellent. Excellent is 4, which is highest. So we can create a new column. We can call this column rating. So feedback rating is already taken. I'm just calling it rating. And in this column, we will use switch function. So switch function takes first expression. I'm trying. So let's say true and value 1. Now it is asking value 1, result 1. So let's say if hotel guest is a feedback rating equals poor, then value 1, result 1, then we will say 1. So and then else, so let's say L0, something like that. Obviously we might get some kind of error here, but here you can see only in those cases where rating is poor it is showing 1, otherwise it is showing 0. Similar way we can take another copy of this pair. So hotel guest rating equal to, let's say if it is average, so for average we will say it is 2, then for good we will say it is 3, otherwise 4, because we only have these 4, we don't have any blank or anything else. So now you can say for excellent it is 4, for good it is 3, for average it is 2, and poor it is 1. This is how you can create a simple calculated column. So now we will get average rating as a number. So what is average rating? Which is 2.99. So out of 4, so average rating will be created. So we can write something like out of 4 here, so that you can understand what is happening. Or if we don't want to use it here because we don't want to keep 2 rows for it, so we will select average rating and here we will enable title and say out of 4 here, and we will align it to center, give it italic, something that you can do. So this shows what is average rating, and here you can show that data. So we will just use it like this. So this is optional, but you can use a category label as well. You can use a title. Now since we can rename it and we can say this is dashboard 1. Let's save this file. So now because average rating is our target field, we will use other categorical variables to see its effect. So now for example, booking channel. So there are different booking channels. Booking channels are direct, walk-in, online, travel agency, etc. So if you are considering room fare, so you can find something like average room fare per booking channel. If additional spend is your target, you can find out that. If rating is our target, we can find out what is average rating per booking channel. So on an average it is 4, we can say 3 out of 4. So which you can see here, but let's try to find out per booking channel. So we will select booking channel and then we will select rating. In rating we will select average, and you can see per booking channel what is that average, and it is higher in case of walk-in entries. Then second is direct. So a table chart will be created and we can easily convert it into a stacked column chart. So it will show average rating by booking channel. These numbers are very close to each other. You can also select this. So we have different options of showing this. Graphs that can be used here are a stacked bar chart or a stacked column chart or clustered, because we don't have any other field. We can also select a funnel chart. So in funnel chart you can see walk-in, direct, etc. are given and their numbers are also given as a funnel. So we can simply select average rating by booking channel, and you can go and select its graph here, select its title here, sorry, and in title you can align to center. You can select a particular color that you want to use. Let's select this dark color, average rating by booking channel, and where you can see these ratings, we can try to increase its height also. Once it is selected, here you can see in visual data labels are on, their value size is given. We can try to reduce the size also, and we can try to select a different color for them as well. Position can be inside center, outside center. Problem is we have limited space here, that's why we are not able to see that. Now in a funnel chart, conversion rate is also given. Like for example, first value will be 100%, second value will also show what is this compared to percentage of first. So you can see in every row percentage of first and percentage of previous are given, that is conversion rate level option. We can disable it. So this way we can create that. And for colors we can use some color like this for this chart. If you want, you can disable background. For example, we can go effect and disable background. Now here in chart you will see this is category label, so you can make it bold as well. And if you want, you can try enabling a visual border also, just like we did above. For visual border, as we can see here, so in this visual border we can select a color and give it a rounded corner as we have given above. So this is something that can be done. Let's copy it, create one more, and let's see how many we can put here. So if we use this much width, we can put 4 graphs here. Now We have done booking channel wise average rating. Similarly, we can also show country wise channel rating. So we have country name here. So in country you can see we have these many values. When we have country data, we can select a field map here. In field map you can see as we switch them. So you can see average rating went to tooltips and location went to country. Here you can add something as a legend, longitude, etc. But here we have different settings. So here you can see, if we, let's say if we show it like this, so in case of this we have fill colors. All countries are filled with this particular color. If we will take our mouse over them, then in tooltips it will show their average rating. We can use FX. Then in FX we can select gradient. In gradient it is showing count of country, but we can select some other field, for example rating. In rating we can select average. So we are saying that we are deciding this gradient on the basis of average rating. Let's say lowest rating will be shown with this color and highest rating will be shown with this color. So now this way you can see a rating color, or these color gradients will be applied on our graph. So this is average rating by country. If you want to show using a chart which is map chart. In map settings we have map type. We can also go with a dark map. We can also go with light map. We have different options, like we can select a grayscale. I will go with grayscale because that is kind of matching this theme's vibe. Next we will select this chart, and we have selected booking channel, we have selected country, then we also have room type. So we will just select room type, and here we can select a donut chart. So you can see in donut chart, room type, if it is deluxe it has highest rating. If it is suite, it has lowest rating, although all these ratings are very close to each other. So this is average rating by room type. And remember we have just given them one, like we have just given a gap of one for each rating here. Actually if we did some kind of survey and asked them to give rating out of 5, we could have seen a better graph here, but we are just demonstrating how we can use, or how we can select one target field and display its effect on other, or show other fields effect on our target field. And we can see whether it's room type, whether it's country, whether it's booking channel. Everything, every field has some kind of different kind of effect on rating. So when we are creating a machine learning model, all these fields can be used. Then here we cannot see the numbers, so for that we have to go to detail label. In detail label we can select only the data value, and we can prefer outside, and value color can be selected like this, or can be selected as bold, so that we can see the color. Now we have this. Another thing is we have guest age. So when we have something like guest age, what we can do, because age is a continuous field, so we can click here and we can create a group out of it. So what we did in case of feedback rating, we selected a group and we actually made it into a number. Here we are doing something reverse, like we are saying that minimum age is 18 of a guest and maximum is 75. So divide it into 5 equal bins. So it can be young, then say, something like 18 to 30, then 30 to 41, 41 to 52, and so on. So because bin size is 11.4. So this way guest bin will be created. And now what we can do, we can select a simple clustered bar chart or a stack column chart, and here we can select guest age. So this will show guest age, that if guest age is of bin 18 to 30, it is showing that they have given average rating of 3.17. Then 29 plus they have given 3.06, and so on. What we can do, we can also go to data labels, and here it is showing inside center. We can select outside, then these numbers will be visible. For value, we can select a bold color, a bold text. Its text color is being shown like this, so we can select different. Somehow even though dark color is selected, it is showing white. I will check that later. So this is average rating by guest age. We can also select a chart like this to show these ratings like this as well. So, and here what we can do, for example, if we are on y-axis, we can disable title and values if needed to make more space. Similarly, on x-axis also we can disable that. So this is average guest rating, average rating by guest age, which you can see here. So usually when we create bins, we show it in a bar chart. It gives effect of a histogram chart. Here we can also select a tree map, which will show data accordingly. So you can select that. If you are selecting age, if you are considering that these age groups are some simple labels, and if you want, you can just select a simple stack chart just to show the data. So this is how average rating is related with our categorical fields like room type, booking channel, country, etc. Then we want to see effect of numerical fields also, like average room fare. We want to see if people have paid more average room fare, have they given good rating or bad rating or whatever they have given. So for that we will select room fare, that is average room fare, and we also have categorical value for feedback rating. So we have two values here. So you can see how many people have given excellent. Actually you can, this is on the basis of sum of room fare. So you can see for most of the room fare that has been collected, rating is excellent. But if we select by average room fare, then you can see if average feedback rating is poor, if average room fare is higher. So that's how you can check the data. So this is average room fare by feedback rating. Obviously I can re-edit this canvas and create more space. So but this data shows that in case of poor, you can see average room fare is highest, and in case of excellent, the like people who have given excellent rating, the average fare is on second number. So this is how you can relate, average room fare and feedback rating. If you want to keep the numerical value, then you can use a scatter plot, because with a scatter plot we can uh, create a graph between two numerical values. And similarly we can also use a tree map. Here we are showing feedback rating, so by customers. So basically customers count we are showing here, so which you can see that in case of excellent, like excellent is given by 139 customers, then 108 have given good, 64 had given average, and poor is given by 39. And we can see that all these people who have given poor, it seems like they have actually booked higher priced rooms. And we can also change axis colors. So for example, y axis value colors, We can also change column colors to light colors as per requirement. So this is a very simple chart. I tried something different with a different kind of canvas background, but you can use regular backgrounds and use more space, or you can show your creativity like this. So this is first part where we have understood that this rating, the feedback rating, which is our target field, it is affected by almost everything, that every field that we have selected here, whether it's booking channel, whether it's by country, whether by room type. So you can select them, and if you want you can show or put some filters also. So filter, I'm just demonstrating you how you can do that. So for example, if I add a filter here, so in case of filter you can select your categorical or numerical fields. I will not put it here, I'm just showing you that you can use in your design somewhere. For example, if booking channel is the filter, so we can go to slicer setting and show it as a drop down list where you can select booking channel and whatever booking channel is given. So let's say if we select direct, we will be able to see for direct, for corporate clients, for walk-in clients. So this is how you will be able to see all KPIs and different charts on the basis of booking channel. So you can try that as well. So if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, please let us know in the comment section. We will be happy to answer your questions and take your suggestions. Thanks for watching this part. Have a nice day. Please subscribe to our channel because we'll be bringing more and more data analysis tutorials like this, or machine learning tutorials using Python and its libraries. Thanks once again. Have a nice day.